Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Zep Learning. My name's Zane, the broker and owner of Zep Finance. What I'm here to talk to you about today is credit files. A lot of you hear the word credit file and you don't quite understand what it is. Now, a credit file is created when you first take out credit. So it might be 18, 20, 30, whenever you get a credit card, whenever you get a loan, personal loan, or wherever you actually might even apply for instance, Telstra bill, some of the Optus bills, or even like a phone plan or something like that. Now, a credit file will hold that information for everything you've applied for 5 years. So it actually sits on there for 5 years. So that will be every bit of credit that you have applied for. So that's the positive side of credit files. We can actually see what you've been applying for. It has details like your name, any past name that you may have had, your addresses and some past addresses that you've been at. It will have details of your employer, so where you're employed at the moment. I guess the bad side of credit files is it does show any defaults, any judgments, any missed payments on accounts where it's gone to a debt collector. Many other countries around the world have positive credit reporting. It has been brought into an act in Australia, but unfortunately we haven't taken that up yet. There is legislation that's looking at coming in at the moment that will enforce banks and lenders to give positive information on credit files. In countries like USA and the UK, you can actually get a loan approval in 8 minutes from going and seeing a broker because they have all the positive information on your credit file. A credit file, when it first comes out, has a score. Now the score's out of -400 to 1200. When you'll get to about the range of just on 600, you see a green line. So up to about 400, it'll be red, 400 to 600, it'll be orange, and then from 600 to 1200, it will be green. Most clients that I see will have a credit score between 600 and 800. It's very rare to get clients that have credit scores above 800. And what the credit score does, it actually looks at the amount of credit you've applied for, your stability in your employment and everything else, and then it's got a risk of you having an adverse reaction on your credit file in the next 12 months and actually gives you a percentage, like 1% chance of having an adverse element on your credit file. So that could be you've missed a bill and a default. With a credit file, it is actually very hard to get items off there once they've been listed. So some really important advice here. If you are disputing a bill, for instance, a phone bill, you've gone overseas, they've charged your data when you didn't know about it, and it's a $500, $600, $700 bill. It is best, unfortunately, to pay that straight away, then try and get your money back. Because if you actually dispute that, they're going to put that on your credit file, and it's very, very hard to get rid of it. And that means it will stay there for the next 5 years as a default. So really, a credit file is something very important we need to protect. As a young person, you've got to be careful. If you go into a rental property and suddenly you're renting with your three friends, you've got the electricity bill in your name, you move out and nobody pays the last bill, that can actually mean that it gets a hit on your credit file for missing the bill. Quite often you don't even ever get sent that. You go to get a loan, you look at that, and then at that stage when you're applying for that loan, I get a copy of your credit file and it shows that you've got a default that you've never heard of. So look, it's a very important thing that we protect this. I believe we have been told that as of July, you'll start to have your tax debts put on there as well. So we have got to keep a hold of our tax debts because that's going to show that you're not managing your finances. Let's just hope that we start to get positive information put on there shortly as well. I could talk about this all day, but I don't want to make this video too long. So if you'd like any more information on credit files, please jump on our website and give us an email or go to the chat there, and I'd love to have a talk to you. Also welcome to come into the office and have a look. If you need a copy of your credit file, give us a call and we can have a look at that as well. My name's Zane Pert, I'm from Zep Finance, and I'd love you to go to our website, www.zepfinance.com.au, and have a look around and look at the Learn tab at the top. Top toolbar, Learn, that's where all the information you'll find. Thank you very much for watching.